Hey, so have you ever opened your baby's diaper and you were like, oh, what in the world is this? I mean, the skin was angry, it was red, it was bumpy, and your baby was obviously uncomfortable. And then you went into what? Shock mode. Well, if that is you, I have some help for you today because we're going to talk about diaper rashes, the most common cause of diaper rashes. And guess what? I'm going to give you some dollar store hacks to effectively treat your baby's diaper rash. Yes, I said it, dollar store. And just because you are conscious of your budget doesn't mean you're going to compromise your baby's health care. The day and age we in, we need to think about how we can save some coins. And I am here to help you do that. Okay, before we walk into this dollar store, I want to introduce myself. Hey guys, I am Dr. G, your fave pediatrician and mom, and I am here to help you raise healthy, happy kids, one video at a time. Thank you for being here. And so we are starting this video series on economical dollar store hacks to help you treat common things that you're going to face in your infant, your newborns, and those toddlers that you got to treat, on a daily. So I got you. Let's go ahead and go into this store. And then after we find it, we're going to talk about diaper rashes, what they look like, and all the things. By the end of this video, I'm going to have you right. I'm going to have you happy. I'm going to have you taking a deep breath, and all that anxiety and fear and worry you had about your baby's diaper rash, you'll be able to manage it at home effectively. And guess what? Not break the bank. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, let's get down to the nitty gritty. What is a diaper rash? Some people call it a diaper rash or a contact or irritant diaper rash. And then if you're across the pond over in Europe, they call it a nappy rash. But anyway, a diaper rash is truly caused by just moisture, friction, and irritants like pee and poop. It's this wet, moist environment. Things are hanging out and our skin doesn't like it. And so what ends up happening is we get this red, irritated skin that hurts babies. It's irritating to them. And so guess what? I want to show you this picture. And as you can see here, this baby's bottom is really red. Now, the one thing I want you to see on this picture is that the folds are typically spare if it's a contact diaper rash, meaning skin irritation from something that has been next to the skin, pee, poop for a long period of time. And I want you to know that it's totally normal, but it is also treatable. It's really important to distinguish that the folds are not involved in this rash, because there are some other causes of diaper rash where the folds are involved, like yeast diaper rash, and we'll talk about that later. So now let's talk about zinc oxide. Zinc oxide actually protects the skin. It creates this barrier or layer that soothes and give the skin the time that it needs to heal. Now, the zinc oxide blocks out moisture. It reduces inflammation. Really just think about it like the skin police. Like, hey, you ain't getting in here. We need to protect our baby's bottom at all costs. And so think about zinc oxide as the baby police. But anyway, here's the best part about this. And I'm glad y'all went on this trip with me to the dollar store, because you guess what? All the fancy creams that you see that may be breaking the bank have the same active ingredients as some of the creams at the dollar store. Same ingredients, sis. Same ingredients, sir. It's just different branding. So if you really need to save your coins with these tariffs and everything else going on, I want you to look for zinc oxide on the label at some of these thrift stores, 10 to 40%. It's going to be thick white. And then I want you to look for no fragrance or added stuff, right? And so here you go. This is what I purchased from the dollar store. And as you can see, it was 40% zinc oxide. And I paid less than $2 for this. And so now what I want to do is show you how to apply this the right way. Okay, first thing you want to do is make sure that the area is clean, and you want to make sure that you pat it dry. And you want to use like a wet towel with water. It doesn't have to be some of those fragrance diaper wipes that may be irritating, or even some of those like water wipes that are just water only. And then you want to make sure you use that to clean. You pat dry. Don't wipe too hard, just pat dry. And then what you want to do is apply a really thick layer of this Diaper Rash ointment. And as you can see, what I have in here is thick. And you can see I'm kind of dabbing. What I want you to do is not rub it in too much. And then if you want to create layer on layer, you can. The goal is to protect the skin. You don't even have to wipe it all off when you're changing the diaper. So maybe take that top layer that has the poop on there or the pee on there, and then let the other layers do their thing. It is quite okay. And even if you want to add a little bit back on top of that clean layer, you can. Now, what I recommend you do is to apply this with every diaper change. But here's the other thing that you really want to do as well. You want to make sure that you give your baby some diaper free time, because just airing it out really helps to relieve those diaper rashes. Now, here's some things that I want you to call your pediatrician about. Now, if after a few days you're doing this and you notice it's not getting better, or the rash may be spreading, if you notice things that look like pus bumps or pustules, if you notice these little red dots that may be extending down the thigh, up on the stomach, or even down on the leg, it may be a different type of diaper rash caused by yeast or even a bacteria. And so if you see any of that, or if you see any open sores, be sure to make sure you contact your pediatrician as soon as possible, so that we can make sure that it's just a diaper rash, or are we dealing with another cause of this diaper rash, like yeast or bacteria. And so anyway, I think a good rule of thumb as a pediatrician and as a mom is to always ask. There's no dumb question. There's no question too small. If you are not sure, always make sure you contact your healthcare provider, your pediatrician, okay? Now, let's have some real talk. I am a pediatrician and I am a mother, let me tell you. So when one of my babies, I have two boys, and one of them required antibiotics when they were a baby. Unfortunately, we had to do it. And when we did it, it caused a horrible diaper rash. But the diaper rash he had was due to antibiotics, and it caused yeast. And his bottom was just really red and raw, and he cried anytime we tried to clean him. But the thing was, it was more than just a irritant or contact diaper rash. It was yeasty. So again, if you don't know and you've tried this and it did not get better, I want you to understand that you should always contact your pediatrician. Now, when it comes down to your run-of-the-mill irritant or contact diaper rash that we talked about today, again, literally, I just went to the store and found a tube, 40% zinc oxide for less than $2. It was $1.25. So I know we may be in some touchy times. I know the economy may be a little scary. And then we have the tariffs coming that may increase the cost of goods, even the cost of goods that we need to take care of our babies. I want you to understand that if you need to go to the dollar store right now, you can, and you can find products that are just as good as those that you are paying 10 to 12 bucks for to treat your baby's irritant diaper rash. Okay, so y'all, let's recap this. Zinc oxide, boom, bam, still on my hand, is your diaper rash MVP, one of the MVPs, because I'm going to talk about some other ones that we can use too. And the dollar store versions are legit, like for real, they're legit. So if you're on a budget and you need to cut back, you are not compromising your child's health care if you need to roll into your local dollar store and purchase some zinc oxide, again, you want to look for zinc oxide 10 to 40%. And I just showed y'all, I went and bought one that was 40% less than $2. Okay, you want to use it early and you want to use it often. And again, keep it simple. No perfumes, no fuzz. Now, when it comes to diaper wipes, again, no perfumes, no fuzz. So you want to go with something that's water-based or just use a towel with water. Again, keep it simple. Okay. I hope this is helpful for you. I'm so excited in the direction I'm finally get to go to educate and help you take care of your sweet baby. Thank you for being here. Now, I want you to click the link in the description of this video because yeah, we talked about diaper rashes, but you need to know when you need to take your baby to the doctor for preventative or well child visits. That's one of the things that I found throughout the years as a pediatrician is that some parents will kind of tend to bring their babies to the doctor when they're sick and may skip out on those preventative or well child health visits. So I want to make sure you know when you're supposed to go to the doctor. So click the link in the description and it will tell you all that, all the things that you need to do, starting from the birth visit all the way to 1 month, 2, 4, 6 months, 9 months. I mean, all the things I got it laid out for you, even up to your baby's teenage years. So I hope it helps you and I hope this video helped you as well. And again, remember these 4 tips. In summary, you want to make sure that the area is cleaned, water is fine with the towel, or you want to do like a water-based wipe, and then you want to pat dry, and then you want to just lather that stuff on. And then when the baby poos or pees, you do not have to take it completely off. Just remove that top layer and leave the bottom layer on, because again, the goal is to keep the skin protected and then apply a little bit more. Okay. Whew, we are done. And if this video helped you, I would like for you to hit the like button, subscribe. And then if you have a favorite dollar store baby hack, just drop it in the comments. Okay. Again, I am Dr. G, your fave pediatrician and mom, and I'll see you the next time with another baby saving, budget friendly hack. Have a great day. Bye, guys.